Let's move this microphone a little back a little. After 200 years, I'm scared of heights. The year was 1863. The United States of America was engaged in a conflict where the question was human liberty. And they fought, and they fought for liberty, and they asked me to come to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and deliver a few appropriate remarks. Now, Mr. Edward C. Everett, Secretary of State, spoke for 2 hours. Mr. Slush has granted me that much time. Ladies and gentlemen, 407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of their field for those who here gave their lives that the nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men living and dead who have struggled here have consecrated it far above our poor power to aid or detract. The world will little note, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, whether to be dedicated here to the unfinished work for which they who have fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these homes dead, we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and the government of the people, by the people, and for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Ladies and gentlemen, I served as President of the United States from 1861 to 1865. And I left, as you've probably been told in your history books, I was born in Kentucky, and I made my adult home in Illinois. I was part of the legislature when they decided to make Springfield, Illinois, the state capital. On February 11, 1861, I stood in the back of a train with my wife and my family, and I bid farewell to the home I had known for 25 years. My friends, no one not in my situation can appreciate my feelings of sadness at this parting. To this place and the kindness of these people, I owe everything. Here I have lived for a quarter of a century, and have passed from a young to an old man. Here my children were born, and one lies buried. I now leave, not knowing when or whether ever I may return, with the task before me greater than that which rested on the shoulders of Washington. Without the aid of that divine being, whoever aids him who controls all minds and all destinies, I cannot succeed. With that assistance, I cannot fail. Trusting in him who can go with me and remain here with you and be everywhere for good, let us confidently hope that all will be well. to his care commanding you, as I hope in your prayers you will command me. I bid you, friends and neighbors, an affectionate farewell. Ladies and gentlemen, I've had the opportunity many times to stand here, and it's always an extraordinary honor. I came to the state of West Virginia a few months ago, and I spoke to the West Virginia State Senate in March. And you are the future leaders of our state. You're the future leaders, and I want you to remember, whatever you do in the future, for richer, for poorer, for fame or for disgrace, will be a reflection upon this program. Likewise, whatever the American Legion Boys State program does for richer, for poorer, for fame or for disgrace, will be a reflection upon you. We are bounded together tonight in this program and in this hall as if we had exchanged the vows of marriage. You will forever be associated with this program, and likewise we are proud to be associated with you, because we expect of you that whatever you choose to do in the future, you will have a good foundation of an understanding of the principles of government and leadership. I know with all my heart that I love this program. And I'm about to become the most despised speaker in the history of Mountaineer Boys State, because I'm going to give you a homework assignment. The homework assignment is simply this. I want you guys, I want you gentlemen to write to the American Legion, who sponsored you, a note of thanks. I want you to write a note of thanks also to the people who were your financial sponsors. Please realize that the people who put on this program, past, present, and future, have sacrificed a lot. First and foremost, the veterans, those who are standing here today, and those who could have never stood here. I love this program. I love democracy. And ladies and gentlemen, if you will permit me, I need to get back to Washington, to the White House. Anybody know where I can catch a train?